Hey guys, Dr. Kahu here, and welcome back to my channel. Now, this is part 4 to what if Naruto got experimented on. I'll do a quick recap upon the last episode, of course, but before I do that, I'm very grateful for you guys' feedback and comments. It's really great. It actually helps encourage me to make more videos with it. So yeah, thank you for that. And I'm gonna shout out to one of the people that gave me a cool name for Naruto's team. It's still gonna be Team Seven, but it's gonna be the Team Flash. Yeah, like everyone's gonna say, "Oh, DC copyright and all that crap," but then they look at then why do they give Naruto fans crap about what's it called, Minato being the Yellow Flash? You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna use the name Team Flash, and it was shouting out to the bro. I don't know if I say your name wrong. I apologize. I'll do the best that I can. Kalen Rollins. Yeah, you're awesome. Thank you for that, bro. So yep, I am gonna go with Team Flash. So yeah, without further ado, let's do the recap. So the recap was when it came to the tuning exams, Sasuke learned nearly all of Kakashi's jutsus, not all his thousand jutsus, but nearly all his lightning styles, because Sasuke also learns the principle of shadow clones. I forgot to mention that, so he was able to learn the chakra chains between fast. And not only that, I also forgot to mention when Naruto heals everyone else with the Kurama chakra, if the Hidan curse don't activate on them, it's because Naruto not putting full chakra mode in. So the only ones that really got the Hidan curse was Sakura, Sasuke. I think they were the only two that I believe gave the Hidan curse. If not, please let me know in the comments. But those people that get the Hidan curse actually get more chakra amped into their bodies. So, for instance, Sasuke also gets a little bit of tiny bit of Hashirama cells, tiny bit of Hashirama cells. So does Sakura, which due to Naruto's abilities to help heal, it connects with their body properly thanks to the help of the Nine Tails. So Sasuke's got more chakra, and so does Sakura got more chakra in this water due to Naruto healing them, passing on his DNA in essence, and all that jargon. So yeah, there's that. And Sasuke easily bodies Gaara. Like Gaara is just lucky he had a tail beast in him, because if he didn't, man, Sasuke would have killed him. So what happens is after Gaara gets nearly visibly beaten by Sasuke's Chidori when he gets touched by it and shocked right through the thing, right through those sand prison, he goes partially transforms and does the Konoha Crush. The Konoha Crush starts and doesn't take long for it to get destroyed because of the Konoha police force. Because they're just awesome, and not only that, Zabuza and Haku are there, so they're also taking out a lot of people. Now, when Sasuke goes off and to fight Gaara, Sakura's with him too, so she's just right behind him. And when they fight, it's actually not one-sided in essence. And like with Sakura's help, Sasuke and Sakura were able to push Gaara to the point where he's almost fully transformed into Shikaku. But then when Gaara goes serious, he hurts Sakura, and then that's when it makes Sasuke activated his third Tomos in both his eyes, and he was able to push Gaara to the point where he fully transforms into Shikaku in essence. And then what happened? Oh no, he doesn't fully transform, but he gets to a point where his body is nearly fully covered by the Shikaku sand, and yeah, he bodies Sasuke and Sakura. What's it called? And Naruto catches them both and comes into the fray. When Kurama finds out that it is Shukaku, he's visibly angry and he wants to he wants to beat him up. So Naruto does it for him. When he summons Gamabunta, the fight's near the same until Naruto puts the Susanoo cloak over him. I'm gonna say Susanoo cloak in essence when he forms it around other people, but it's Susanoo on him, but the Susanoo cloak because you'll learn further along in the story. Naruto puts it on Gamabunta, and Gamabunta's at first visibly shocked but happy about it, and he's able to grab Shikaku. Naruto does the same thing with Gaara after that point. Wakes him up, and then when Gaara tries to jump to punch Naruto again, as Gaara's feet leaves the trees, Naruto's already in front of him. Jet punches him, hits him onto the ground. He lands and he does the awesome Talk No Jutsu. And then from there, Naruto puts the tetragram seal on Gaara. So Gaara, Shikaku's behind near unbreakable prison now. Shikaku, he's behind the same prison that kind of Kurama's under, but the Nine Tails is completely different because Naruto and Nine Tails are like friends now. They talk non-stop all the time. 20 minutes a day they always talk. So it gives Kurama's not bored, and Naruto finally you'll get the picture soon. So what happens from there? What happens from there is After Naruto beats them and took no jutsu to them, Gaara apologizes to his siblings, and when Haku sends an ice clone to Naruto and tells him what's happening, and after Naruto arrives by the third Hokage's area, him and Haku destroy the fourth Sound Ninja. Naruto jumps into the fray. Haku gets Zabuza's beaten body, like Naruto praises Zabuza for lasting this long. And then when Orochimaru summons the two Hokages, this is the big fight to the point where Naruto, like, he's visibly tired for the first time properly ever. And so what Naruto does is, as fast as he can, and does a reverse contract on reverse Uzumaki contract on the second Hokage, and with the help of the second Hokage, they did the same to the the first Hokage. Naruto was using wood style to try counteract the first Hokage's wood style, but as I said in my last video, even though Naruto is more powerful than the first Hokage and chakra wise now, um, Hashirama is just more versatile with wood style. So Naruto's a little kid challenged an adult with it. So that's why he luckily had the help of the second Hokage. And after he removes the contract, um, as Orochimaru is trying to release the reanimation jutsu, Tobirama, the second Hokage, releases the reanimation jutsu control, and all that. Hashirama goes back to the spirit world, but he thanks Sarutobi, and then the second Hokage does the Reaper Death Seal and seals away his soul and Orochimaru's arm, and he disappears. And from things from there, but goes near towards canon. However, what's it called? The third Hokage survives. Naruto is tired, but he's starting to regain his chakra. And then when Danzo and Root try to come, and Danzo tries to program Naruto with the Koto Matsukabe, it doesn't work because Naruto's eyes is 50% Madara's DNA and 50% Hashirama's DNA. So you'll understand what that really soon. It's really significant, and you guys that watch Naruto understand that. So after that fails, Naruto remembers everything that Danzo did. He was the reason why Naruto was turned into that weapon. He remembers it now, and out of Naruto's rage at that and the Nine Tails rage mixing with it, Naruto's Susanoo nearly fully develops. He makes the one like how Madara does, the blue one. Yep, Naruto makes the one similar to Madara, but it's orange and it looks more like looks more humanoid than anything. It doesn't look like the double-headed ones or anything like that. But he makes a full Susanoo like that. Not the armored one or anything like that. But he makes a full body Susanoo with the skin and all that stuff. And he does a giant Susanoo Rasengan, hits Danzo, splats him with the guts. Todo Kage is injured to the point where he might die real soon. And so he tries to pawn off the responsibility to Jiraiya. Jiraiya's like, not yet. I'm not ready for that yet. So what happens? So he goes, and Naruto goes, I can hear you, but Jiraiya's like slaps him on the head because he has ulterior motives to what he wants to do at this present time. So he says, we'll get Tsunade, and yep, and yeah, and that's what happens. So I forgot to mention also that Sakura and Sasuke took out the rest of the Root Ninja because they're just awesome. So Team Flash is established. Okay, guys. So let's go to my what if. Now, as Naruto and Sasuke, Naruto and Jiraiya leave the village, Sakura, Sasuke, pretty much all the teams, Team Guy, Team Kuronai, and Team Kakashi, like all of them meet up. Okay, and they say goodbye to and Team Osama, sorry, they say goodbye to Naruto. Like, everyone doesn't hate Naruto now. The whole village understands Naruto saved the third Hokage. He defeated the Tail Beast. He did everything, and the whole village stopped hating Naruto. Absolutely, like they praise Naruto as the defender of the Hidden Leaf. All his actions have proven, like all his actions and everything, like have proven that yes, he is a weapon of Danzo's creation, but he is the perfect, like he's just he's a good person for the Hidden Leaf. So everyone repents, like they all apologize to Naruto. Naruto goes, "It's alright, because if it wasn't for you guys doing that, I wouldn't be here now." He goes, "You guys actually helped me, even though it is bad what you guys did, and I hope you guys don't do it again. Um, please just," and then everyone in the village like takes that, like really takes before Naruto leaves the hospital, the third Hokage gives Naruto his blessing to go properly, of course, and tells him and everything like that. And Fugaku and all of them are there too, and Mikoto gives Naruto a kiss and tells Jiraiya, "Better look after him." Jiraiya cracks up, "I'll look after my godson, don't you worry." And Fugaku tells Mikoto, "Control yourself. He'll be fine with Jiraiya." And then Jiraiya gives Naruto gives a big thumbs up there when Hiashi and them all bow, and then Sakura, Sasuke, and they say good luck, and Naruto goes thank you. And then before Naruto goes, Hinata runs up to Naruto and jumps up, give him a big hug, and then he gives her a big hug. and everyone smiles and everything like that. And what's it called? As they pull away, Naruto gives Hinata a kiss on the cheek, makes her mega red. She falls to the ground. And what's it called? So and everyone like kind of giggles, and Naruto says goodbye to the whole village and everyone there, and near the whole village is like bye Naruto, saying goodbye to him. Haku and Zabuza still stay at their post, of course, and then yeah, Naruto and Jiraiya leave to go fight Tsunade. So I'm gonna skip a lot of parts and everything because I'm not gonna just sit there and just to beg on about everything. But as Naruto's training with Jiraiya, sorry, I forgot to mention, because Naruto finished the first scroll of ceilings with the one that the third Hokage gave him properly, the third Hokage gave Naruto another one, another kind of scroll of ceilings. But this scroll of ceilings has to do with different forms of chakra nature change, which Jiraiya is easy for Jiraiya because Naruto has nearly all five chakra natures, and why I say so is because he's got his mother's chakra nature, his father's chakra nature, then he's got Hashirama's chakra natures, and then some of Orochimaru's chakra nature because of the inorganic transformation on his chest. He had to use some of that. He dons chakra nature and what's his name? Madara Uchiha chakra nature. So I'm just gonna stay here as all five chakra natures, and so what the third Hokage does, it gives all Naruto a scroll of ceilings with all the basic chakra nature jutsus. And more of that, the third Hokage kind of instructs me, Jiraiya to make sure Naruto learns the flying Raijin. This will be critical for him. And Jiraiya's like, he goes, yeah, that'll be easy as. And the third goes, Wise goes, this kid was able to pick up the Rasengan and do it with both his hands. No sweat. Didn't even take him long. Took Minato 3 or 4 years to do. Took me ages, 6 months, and this little kid did it like in a blink of an eye. Third Hokage giggles. He goes, yeah, well. And Jiraiya also giggles. So this is just a flashback. But Naruto and Jiraiya gap it, and as they're training and everything like that, they go to stay at a hotel while they look for Susanoo, and they go stay at a hotel. Jiraiya goes and does research, but Naruto doesn't mind. Like Naruto's used to reading his books now, and because he's more controlled and everything like that. Naruto actually doesn't criticize Jiraiya's writing. He actually sees the good in Jiraiya's stories, because only adults will get it, not little kids. But Naruto is now more mature. So as Naruto's in his room, his Byakugan picks up two giant chakras coming to him. One of them is massive, like a tail beast chakra, and the other one he recognizes as Itachi. So what he does is he leaves a shadow clone there, and he body flickers out of the room. Yep, Naruto sees the shadow clone. He sees Itachi and Kisame, and he knows that yeah, he's powerful, but he's not going to be cocky. So what he does is he leaves a shadow clone in the room to open the door while he body flickers out the room. Itachi and Kisame don't see this at all. So what happens is when Naruto leaves the building, he sees no, he doesn't. Sasuke doesn't come. Okay, he doesn't come at all. He does at all. Not in this water. Okay, he's with Sakura. They're having time together, guys. Okay, so Sasuke is with Sakura. So Naruto runs and he finds he can easily see what Jiraiya is, and he blitzes to Jiraiya and he tells Jiraiya what's happening. But this is the real Naruto, not the clone. And what's it called? Kisame and Itachi, they think it's a real Naruto, and when what's it called? Naruto sees a touch with a clone, so it pretty much goes near similar, but this little Naruto is immune to Genjutsu, and not only that, Kisame tries to do a sword attack, tries to forcibly tell Naruto to come. Naruto kind of says, "Well, it's pointless," and Kisame goes, "What's that?" He goes, "I'm only a clone, you clowns." And also Itachi goes, Naruto looks at Itachi, goes, "Why did you do it, big brother?" And Itachi's like, "Shut up. You want to come with us?" You gotta go. So where's the radio? And he goes, "I wouldn't tell you if I wanted to. I want to tell you if you even like I would just want to tell you." And he goes, "How did you know we're coming?" He goes, "Are you dumb? Can you see the Byakugan on my eye? It's always active." Kisame has enough and tries to swipe at this Naruto, but this Naruto pulls out a sword and catches the attack, and Kisame's like, and stops Samihara. And then this is when Itachi sees Shisui's blade. And Shisui's blade, and he goes. Naruto looks at Itachi, goes, "How dare you say that name?" Boom, Naruto. Then clone Naruto erupts with Kyuubi energy. And Naruto, and because they're in the hallway, even though yeah they're touching everything, Naruto is one style, one vacuum bullet jutsu, boom. And then after that Naruto goes fire style, fireball jutsu, shoots it out. Because Naruto knows he can repair the damage in the hotel because it was wood style, it'll be easy as. And as that happens, he touches him like Itachi's not trying to kill Naruto or anything like that, but he's really impressed with the progress his little brother's gone. Like he's really impressed, and knowing that he's honoring Shisui with his blade. So, but Itachi's trying to he would love to go and give him a little like a hug, all that stuff. But But he has to save face for the Akatsuki and all that stuff. So as he gets blown, as they get pushed back, Kisame's like, oh, this little brat knows of these jutsus, and he's the one that defeated the Zabuza. Okay then. And then as he's about to, as Kisame is about to go, Naruto go, what's it called? Go at it. Jiraiya's there. Jiraiya walks in and kicks Kisame right in the face, but not just, it's not a little kick, it's a big kick because Jiraiya has Ma and Pa toes on the shoulders. He got enough time to summon Ma and Pa Sage toes on the shoulders. When he touches sees that, he knows it's a stupid fight. It's a stupid fight. They need to get out of there now. And Kisame sees this huge chakra and Asami Hada is scared. He doesn't want to absorb it. So what happens is Kisame. What happens is Jiraiya summons the Toad Mouth, the Rock Toad Mouth, or whatever it is, and it goes all around them, and they escape like normal. But as they escape and run away, Jiraiya blitzes their sight and is in front of them. Itachi tries to put them under Genjutsu, but the two frogs on him preventing it. Jiraiya's like, "Where you guys think you're going?" And Itachi goes, "We are leaving," and he summons a Susanoo because he knows it's dire need. And the real Naruto jumps by Jiraiya and he pulls out a sword and he also summons his Susanoo, which impresses Itachi and Kisame. He's like, "This brat has the same power you have," and he goes, "Not quite." And then and then Kakashi and all the other senseis and all them come down like that, and they do the normal interfering. But what Kisame does is he does his multiple shark bomb jutsu, and like they all get away. But Guy humiliates Kisame though, just pure strength wise and speed, and he goes, this beast, like he's shocked as they get away. They do get away because Itachi does Amaterasu, and Jiraiya has to stop his battle because Jiraiya's kick cracks Itachi's Susanoo's armor. Because man, he's in imperfect sage mode, but his imperfect sage mode is fueled by Ma and Pato, so no matter what, he's collecting sage mode, and it cracks Itachi. So he doesn't hit the Yadamura. Itachi didn't go that far. He only just made the skeleton just to like the red skeleton. Naruto also makes the orange skeleton, and they face off. Itachi's one is stronger because of experience. You know, come on, he's Itachi Uchiha. Uh, but what happens is Jiraiya and the Toads about to genjutsu them, but they what's it called? They do substitution and disappear. But what happens is Itachi leaves the Amaterasu to burn the village, so they have to deal with the Amaterasu. So what happens is Jiraiya seals the Amaterasu away, and Jiraiya tells them to let them go. And let them go. Kakashi didn't get put under the genjutsu. He did not get put into the genjutsu at all. And what happens after that is Naruto goes to where the destroyed building is. There's wood house pillar jutsu. He does the wood style and repairs all the houses that were destroyed. Not all the commodities of course, but it destroys the house and everything like that. And yeah, Naruto and them all go off onto their mission, of course, and everything like that. And to find Tsunade, Kisame and Itachi are like, Kisame is visibly shocked. He's like, "Fuck, if you didn't do your fire jutsu, I think we would have died." And Itachi, like in canon, Itachi states that him and Jiraiya are near the same. Like they wouldn't have been able to kill each other because they would have pushed each other to the point where they would have both died or failed to injure themselves. But when Itachi sees Jiraiya the next day, and then he saw Naruto, Susanoo, and then all the other people there, he goes, "Yes, we would have died if we didn't leave." He goes, "Don't underestimate their person named Guy. Never underestimate him, okay? Kisame ever." Kisame was like, "Yeah, he kicked me so hard that it was harder than I punched it. He kicked me so hard that it was harder than any punch that anyone has ever thrown at me." And so yeah, they explain when they run away. Naruto and Jiraiya head off on their mission. And they get close to where Tsunade is. Now back at Orochimaru's hideout, like he's bleeding, like he's dying profusely. He needs to change body. So what happens is Orochimaru brings Kimimaro in and jumps into Kimimara's body. He can't wait, so he jumps right into Kimimara's body, and yep, what Orochimaru also does is he put a little bit of Hashirama cells that he has into Kimimaro to amplify it and make the bond perfect. And this is going to mean a lot for the story coming ahead. Orochimaru can't use chakra jutsus right now, but he can use all the sin bones, all the bones that are sin bones. Well, he can use all the bone needle techniques that Kimimaro does. So yeah, there's that. So what happens from there? So back to Naruto. They do get to the village with Tsunade is, and Jiraiya goes in to have a drink. Naruto sits down. He's hungry. They sit down, of course, and he's hungry. And then Jiraiya sees Tsunade, and as Jiraiya sees Tsunade, he's like, Tsunade, and she gets up, Jiraiya. And then they go and meet and talk, and then Jiraiya tells them, we need you to come back to the village and heal the old man. He wants you to become the interim Hokage, and she goes, pass. He goes, you and the old fool. You and the old fool with your damn dreams about Hokage and all this stuff. God, it annoys me how you two are. He's living in the shadow of my grandfather. Can't compete next to him. This is visibly pissing Naruto off, like, to the point where Naruto's Susanoo and Kurama and Susanoo chakra start to fly over, and Jiraiya sees this. Tsunade sees this too, and Naruto's like, instead of Naruto standing on the table and just stomping on the table, Naruto smashes the table completely and walks right into Tsunade. Jiraiya sees this too, and he goes, if you ever talk about the old man again like that, I'll kill you. Do you understand? The old man and Jiraiya? And she goes, oh yeah, is that right, little man? He goes, he goes, let's take it outside, you stupid granny. And she goes, is that so? Okay then. So yep, they go outside, and then and Tsunade's cocky because she knows all about Naruto and his dojutsus. Like she's not afraid of it because she believes her power is absolute, you know. So she tells Naruto, tell you what, I will use one arm to take you down. And Naruto goes, is that right? And as Naruto as Tsunade is standing there, and Shizune's like, oh my god. And I think, and what Jiraiya says to Naruto is, don't underestimate her, okay? Naruto goes, I won't. I didn't. I go, at first I underestimated you, and that proved me wrong. I'm never going to do that again. So Tsunade goes, come on, then come in with everything you got. And Naruto goes, everything I got, huh? Okay then. And then Naruto summons his near perfect Susanoo, because he doesn't have the armored skin one yet, the one where Itachi has the Yadamura and the sword like that one, but he has the one like how Madara does, but it looks more like a human with whiskers. So his Naruto Susanoo is orange outside, and the bones are orange too, but he has black outlining, like his key, like how when he goes into his QB chakra mode, when he goes into his KCM mode, and he has all the defined black lines. Same deal. His Susanoo has the defined lines. Not fully developed yet, okay, guys? Not fully developed yet. So as he does this shocks Tsunade, and Naruto goes, everything I got, right? He opens his hands and makes a giant Rasengan, almost shocks Jiraiya. And then Naruto goes, he goes, are you sure you want this, old lady? And then she goes, bring it. Naruto puts his hands together and goes, wood style, wood golem jutsu. Boom, massive wood golem jutsu. And his Susanoo is merging with that wood golem jutsu, the massive wood golem. As I said, there was two jutsus that I didn't say wood style jutsus that Naruto didn't use, but he only used one, was the deep forest emergence. Now he showed him his most strongest jutsu was the wood golem with the Susanoo. And Tsunade is shocked. She's so scared. She's like, this kid knows my grandfather's jutsus. And Jiraiya's like, that's enough, Naruto. You're like, Naruto shows, like, he goes, say that about the old man again. Okay, I dare you to say that again. Because he goes, you will not see me at all, and I will kill you. And Tsunade instantly, like, she stops her posturing. She stops who she is and what she was doing and antagonizing Naruto. And she stands down and she apologizes and yields to Naruto because she knows that this is a bloody wood golem with a Susanoo wrapped around it. Like, what the hell? Like, she's so scared. And this Rasengan is enormous, as big as like a tail beast bomb. You know? And then when she looks at Naruto, Naruto has the he done curse mark. So he done curse mark around him. She's like, interesting. She's really shocked. Everyone in the village that when Naruto, where Tsunade was, sees this giant, massive wooden golem. They're like so scared. Naruto's looking down at her like, say that again. I dare you to say that again. Jiraiya tells you, and so Naruto stands down after Jiraiya does. He releases this the wooden golem jutsu and the Susanoo and the Rasengan lands by her, and it goes. And then she was scared, and Naruto teleported behind her without anyone but Jiraiya noticing. She's shocked. Naruto goes, if I wanted to, and he already had the blade to the back of her head, I would have killed you straight away. And then when she turns around, Naruto's back by Jiraiya again. And she goes, and she thinks to herself, she's shocked. She's like the yellow flash of the knife. Incredible. And then so she listens to Naruto Jiraiya listens to Jiraiya out, and she goes, okay. She goes, and she tells Jiraiya, you didn't need to use this kid to intimidate me. Shit, that's the first time I actually felt that scared. Hanzo didn't scare me as much as this little kid did. And Jiraiya's lying, and Naruto's lying down. He's finished a big bowl. She tells Naruto she'll buy him some food and everything there. He eats the food, and he has a little sleep, because the wood golem duty takes a lot out of him, and even mixed with the Susanoo and the gigantic Mega Rasengan, the Susanoo Golem Rasengan. So yeah, Naruto's just having a little sleep, and Tsunade and Jiraiya have a drink, and yeah, he gets poisoned by Tsunade, of course, when she meets up with Orochimaru. Now, she does still meet up with Orochimaru. I failed to state that. Um, and this is after he absorbs Kimimaru. Okay, let's just state that. Okay, because through some cockamamie means Kimimaru is absorbed by Orochimaru, and yep, he becomes the new vessel for Orochimaru. So when Tsunade sees him, he tried to heal the what happened to him, but it doesn't work. And Naruto and Jiraiya wake up and everything like that, and they head to where the location of Tsunade is, was Tsunade is, and sure enough, there she is. So Jiraiya, and they begin their scrap like normal canon. But this is a really powerful Naruto. But when Naruto sees Kimimara's body, he's like, that can't be Orochimaru until he starts to see the sage marks on his eyes, the white snake sage marks on his eyes. And he sees the chakra and goes, this is Orochimaru. Naruto goes, Sensei, can I stop holding back now? And he goes, are you sure, Naruto? And he goes, I'm done holding back, Sensei. I really am. So what happens is they still do their three-way deadlock, and Kabuto still gets Tsunade, but Naruto doesn't have that. He grabs Kabuto with his Susanoo, slams Kabuto on the ground. Yep, he has to heal from this, like he's badly injured, and everything like that. So when it comes to the Orochimaru fight, however, this is really interesting because he does the Dachi flower bone jutsu whatever and tries to get Naruto, because prevents Naruto from body flickering next to him, because Orochimaru knows that he can react as fast as Naruto, but Naruto can blitz his sight again and again and again. So he makes sure he keeps those his bones out, and not only that, he activates the stage 2 Curse Mark. And I want to say Orochimaru can use the Curse Mark to amplify his chakra, and he goes massively powerful. Massive. So Jiraiya is still like dazed and groggy and everything like that. So what happens is Jiraiya gets kind of pushed. He gets pushed back massively, and Gamabonzo gets unsummoned, and so does Katsuyu. And Orochimaru is like having a field day. He believes he is, but then Naruto reappears next to him, and he goes, Did you forget about me, you stupid snake man?" And he goes to attack Naruto with an inorganic snake, the snake transformation, but these are bony snakes, and they go to attack Naruto, but Naruto's already on the other side. And so what Orochimaru does, he turns the entire ground into like bone spikes. Naruto goes, I can do something like that, jumps back, multiple wood puller jutsu, smacks it on the ground, and it overcomes Orochimaru's his bones, and Orochimaru gets pushed back, and then a massive wooden dragon is right behind him. He's like, this kid, he's just like he's cursing him, like him and Danzo cursed the day they upgraded Naruto, because Naruto is the one that is the deciding factor in all these battles. He knows he can't genjutsu him, everything like that. So it's like practically a lose-lose fight. He knows he can't kill Naruto too because of what he did. He can't take Naruto's body because Tsunade and Jiraiya there. Like he's nearly out of options. Kabuto is taken out of submission because I'm gonna say though that Kabuto kills Shizune. Oh, sorry, no, he doesn't kill. He badly hits Shizune to the point where she might die. So Tsunade has see the little blood of Shizune on the ground and everything there, and she still has that little fit moment where she's paralyzed and everything, but she heals Shizune. Like Naruto shouts at her, does a small talk no jutsu, like, really? You're a legendary Sonny, and you're that weak to see blood? How the hell do you keep your name? You should keep the dumb name legendary sucker then. And she looks at Naruto, and Naruto goes, you're the granddaughter of the first Hokage. How can you be so weak? And she like Naruto goes, oh, that's the case. You might as well go into a hole and die. This world is not kind. Get over it. You lost people, I lost people too. I didn't even know my parents. Imagine how I feel. And that talking jutsu gets through to her. And so she heals Shizune and she gets over it and she hugs Shizune because that was Dan's niece. And to Tsunade, that's like her adopted daughter. So she loves her and she embraces her and says and everything like that. Shizune is happy that Tsunade got over it. Anyway, back to the fight with Orochimaru. Naruto tells Jiraiya to stay back. Stay back, boy. Tsunade. You're just gonna get him away. And Jiraiya looks at this kid and does that, huh? what the hell are you talking about? Naruto goes, Naruto is serious. He activates his Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, and he tells the sensei, please get out of the way. So he gets out of the way, and Naruto walks over to Orochimaru and goes, are you ready now, stupid snake man? He goes, stupid snake bone man now? And he go and Orochimaru like looks his lips and he goes full power with his curse mark, and he tries to keep him on Naruto, and they're doing like a mean even battle. Naruto activates the Hidan curse because he can activate that will properly, and not only that, because Naruto watched how Tsunade amplified her chakra to hit things and cause massive earthquake, like, or Naruto kind of learned that jutsu to amplify his chakra when he punches things. So when Orochimaru goes to hit Naruto with his head, Naruto also does that, but he amplifies the chakra to the point when he hits Orochimaru's his bone armored body, he obliterates the arm. He obliterates the bones in the arm, cracking it completely. Orochimaru feels the pain. Naruto backhands Orochimaru, and then they have like a massive body flicker battle. They clashes everywhere, smashing everywhere. Orochimaru is just trying his best. Like he knows now. Like yeah, he's in curse mark station. This little boy's not holding back at all now, and everything like that. But what Orochimaru doesn't realize, that's actually a Naruto clone. The other Naruto's on the other side gathering chakra for his ultimate jutsu. He knows if he does this properly, it will just be amazing what he's gonna do. So he sits there and concentrates, and he asks Kurama properly for his chakra, and the Kurama he goes, I realized something, Naruto. He goes, what's that, Kurama? And he goes, I can't give. He goes, even if the seal was to be removed and the gate was to be open, I'm technically at the will of your Sharingan. And he goes, what do you mean? I'm closing my eyes. He goes, he's not. He goes, no disrespect, Naruto, but it's not like that, Naruto. What I mean is whenever you use your Susanoo, that's pretty much the manifestation of my chakra and your chakra together perfectly. And he goes, what do you mean? He goes, fist bump with me, Naruto, and I'll show you. So as they fist bump, they become friends, and Naruto activate. He doesn't activate the QB chakra mode. Oh, he does actually the part one QB chakra mode, but no, that QB mode goes towards the Susanoo, and Kurama goes, okay, I've given you half my chakra. I've given you some of my chakra now, Naruto. And Naruto smiles, and Kurama smiles too, because they had like a brief contact of the mind. Naruto got to see all the pain in Orochimaru, and he cries. He cries, and sorry, Orochimaru. I apologize, guys. He cries when he sees that all the pain that the Nine Tails has gone through Madara, through Hashirama, Mito Uzumaki, Kushina, and then the Hidden Leaf, like the Gold and Silver brothers, everyone, all his life. Naruto sees it all the way up to the first great god of all of Shinobi kind, Hagoromo. And when Naruto sees Hagoromo in the Kurama's vision, um, Hagoromo Hagoromo in the vision sees Naruto, and he smiles at Naruto. Naruto's like, but there's only a brief encounter. Naruto sees it, like, what? He sees me, and boom, Naruto's brought back to reality, of course, because Kurama sees Naruto's visions. I'll touch back on that later, guys. But in doing so, Naruto and Kurama's chakra fully bond properly. Naruto moves the tags and opens the gate because he got the lock seal. He got the seal from Jiraiya. I failed to mention that as well, guy. When he was doing the sealing duties, because Jiraiya saw that Naruto just had absolute potential, and he knew that the Sharingan was programmed to prevent the QB from going rampant, even out without the shield. So Naruto opens the gate, and the QB chakra merges with Naruto, but not fully. He gets KCM1 and KCM2. I apologize, guys, but not he doesn't he can't summon the Kurama avatar. Instead you're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear it now. So back in the real world, Orochimaru is fighting the clone to the point where Orochimaru does that giant big bone thing, but it's a bone snake one. And as he stabs Naruto, the clone, all these snake spikes come out of the clone's body, and Orochimaru goes, "I got you." And the clone looks at him, goes, "No, you didn't. I got you." Boom, poofs away. And Orochimaru, what? And he looks over and he sees this massive orange aura exploding in front of him, exploding massively in front of him. Naruto's walking in this KCN2 state. Jiraiya and Tsunade and Susanoo are visibly shocked. Kabuto sees this and he instantly reverse summons himself away. He apologizes to Orochimaru, but he wants to survive, so he reverse summons himself away. And you'll understand later on. Naruto walks over properly, and Kurama states that technically you only got 5 minutes on this form, so use it wisely, eh? Naruto goes, technically if I wanted to, I would only need 5 seconds, but I want to show this. I want to show the stupid snake real fair, like I showed Tsunade. And Naruto's walking over, and when Naruto summons a Susanoo, it's not just a simple Susanoo. He summons a full-powered Susanoo, full-powered. Like it goes massive to the point where it's like Madara Uchiha's perfect Susanoo. Naruto gets the perfect Susanoo mixed with the QB chakra. Sorry, guys. So he gets the full Susanoo mixed with the QB chakra perfectly, because the Nine Tails Avatar's merged all that properly. But it's not the Nine Tails and the Susanoo, no, not yet anyway. Okay, guys, just hear me out. For now, I'll explain later on and more further on the arcs. But Naruto gets massive, really massive. Like when Naruto in the final valley gets Hashirama, that Susanoo, like that. Naruto standing there right in front of Orochimaru. Orochimaru is dumbfounded. He just like he gives up like how Tsunade did, but this is a way worse one. Naruto, because Naruto's standing there, he goes to grab a sword and he goes, "You want to play with bones?" Naruto pulls out a big ass sword, big ass orange blade, and sits there and he goes, "Are you ready for this, you stupid snake? I told you, I'm not gonna hold back. I've been holding back for too long." And he puts this in, and as Orochimaru falls to the ground because he feels this intense bloodlust, he feels this intense evil towards the Orochimaru for trying to kill his sensei. And Naruto puts the sword right by Orochimaru's face. Orochimaru's on his knees, like he knows, like he can't run. Naruto's eyes can see him. He can't do nothing because if he tries to run away, Naruto will just swipe the sword and obliterate everything and everywhere, turning him to guts. So Naruto puts it on and goes and holds it over him. And then Naruto goes, "The power that you're looking for, this is true power. This is what it is to be a powerful shinobi, and the power that you." And I guess I can tell you this, Orochimaru. I'm very grateful for what you did for me, to this body. I'm very grateful. Now you've given me the power to not only protect the Hidden Leaf, but protect our people, and for that I'm very grateful. And as Naruto is about to kill Orochimaru, Jiraiya steps in the way and goes, "No, Naruto, stop." Naruto looks at Jiraiya and goes, "Please, Naruto." And Naruto listens to his sensei. And he pulls back, and the Nine Tails feels Naruto. He understands why, and the Nine Tails goes, "Are you not going to kill him, Naruto?" And he goes, "I will listen to my sensei. I really wanted to kill him. I so badly want to kill him, but there must be there's a reason why my sensei's telling me no, and I'm gonna find out." Okay, Nine Tails, and Nine Tails say, "Okay, Naruto." So Naruto powers down his massive Susanoo and goes right by Orochimaru. Orochimaru is not going to do nothing. Not going to do nothing at all. But just to make it easier for Naruto, Naruto does wood dragon jutsu, but a small one, and entangles Orochimaru, and does wood seal, so Orochimaru can get away. And then Naruto walks over to Orochimaru, and Naruto before Orochimaru can stop himself from visually seeing Naruto, genjutsu him to prevent him from doing anything. Walks over to him, and before Jiraiya can say anything, Naruto enters Orochimaru's mind and looks at his entire past. And he sees how Jiraiya was the clown, Orochimaru was the prodigy, and everything like that. And that Orochimaru, like pretty much an Orochimaru felt like an outcast, no place, and everything like that. And he just looks through and he feels sadness for Orochimaru. And then he understands why Jiraiya is not willing, like was willing to save him and everything like that. And I found out that the reason why Orochimaru needs people's bodies is his bodies only have 3 years to live. 3 years to live because the bodies give out. So Naruto goes, He does his Uzumaki goes, he holds him there and goes, "Sensei, what would you do if Orochimaru came back to the village?" And he goes, "What do you mean?" And he goes, "What do you mean?" And I go, "What would you do if Orochimaru came back to the village good?" And he goes, "It'll be great. It'll be the best thing for the Hidden Leaf." And Naruto goes, okay. And Naruto goes to Orochimaru, "I'm going to grant you a second chance. Not because I like you, but because this is my deep desire that my sensei always wanted for you to come back to the leaf." Now, if Sasuke ever left the leaf like this, I would have went after him and I would have devoted my time to getting him back. Same thing my sensei tried to do to you, pull you back from the darkness. So you know what, Orochimaru puts his hand on Orochimaru, but Naruto cuts his hands open, and he doesn't put his hand on Orochimaru. He stabs his hand right to Orochimaru's body, because he has his Susanoo cloak around Naruto's hands. He unders the cloak and grabs Orochimaru's heart, and and then Orochi's and he leaves it in there just briefly first, and Naruto genjutsus him before he does that. Of course, sorry, I forgot to prioritize. I am apologizing. I forgot to prioritize that Naruto does the Uzumaki curse first and makes Orochimaru just like he did to what's his name, Zabuza. Does the same thing to Orochimaru, the same thing, but he doesn't make him protect the third Hokage though, but he makes him protect the hidden leaf and devote his devote his new immortality that Naruto's going to give him. You'll see, to protecting the hidden leaf. This is your consequence. This is your penance. Do you understand, Orochimaru? And then you cannot never ever go against the hidden leaf. This is you'll be a loyal servant to the hidden leaf till the day you either die or get sealed. But I doubt you're gonna die. And then after he releases that, releases the Uzumaki Genjutsu, Naruto pours in a lot of chakra, and forces the Hidan curse on Orochimaru, because Naruto realizes that when the Hidan curse appears on people's bodies, it how do I explain, pretty much gives him his chakra, but Naruto knows that he needs to give more of the Hidan DNA than anything else, so he puts Hidan's DNA into Orochimaru to the point where the Hidan curse stays when Naruto rips his hands out. The Hidan curse stays and deactivates, but it removes the 3-year time limit on Orochimaru's body. I'm gonna state this, guys. Orochimaru is going to. This is my what if. I would love to hear all your opinions upon what we do, guys differ, but I'm just gonna state Orochimaru is gonna he's gonna live, but he's not gonna go back to his hideout. Okay, guys, he's gonna go back to the Hidden Leaf with the 2 legendary Susanos. So it's gonna be all the 3 legendary Susanos gonna come back. Orochimaru is gonna pay for all his crimes, of course. But as Orochimaru's body turns into the Hidan state and everything like that, it disappears, and that becomes Orochimaru's permanent body. He still can't weave jutsus because of him losing his hands, thanks to Tobirama. But however, he's still Orochimaru with the mindset, and he has Kimimari's really strong body, and he has the Hidan curse now. So whenever he's pushed, the 3 years time limit is gone, thanks to Naruto giving him that thing. Naruto removes it and he heals. Orochimaru jumps off, but he still has his own consciousness, and he goes, "Why did you do that?" And as I said, my sensei wanted me to do this. That's why I didn't heal you. I just prevented that 3-year time limit that you have on your body to disappear. There goes. Now you know your mission, right? Orochimaru bows to Naruto. As I said, the Uzumaki curse has 2 double effects. The Genjutsu is permanent, and whatever he suggests is still recurs over a period of time. And not only that, Orochimaru is loyal to Naruto. That's the thing. So yep, they get Tsunade and they get Orochimaru. Okay, so now back to Kabuto. So when Kabuto reverse summoned himself away, he knew that Orochimaru would kill him if that's the case. So he's gonna pretty much begin his research into making himself a copy of Orochimaru. He's got enough Orochimaru DNA in all of his bases. But what Kabuto does is he corroborates all the hidden places that Orochimaru bases, and he makes a new one. So Orochimaru don't find him or they don't find intel to get in it. So what happens is Kabuto is gonna replace Orochimaru in the story of doing curse seals and all that jargon and everything like that. But he doesn't need to take people's bodies, and you'll understand why soon enough. So after they head back to the village, Tsunade does get back, and she heals the old man. And when the old man sees Kimimaro, he's like, "Who are?" And as he's about to say "Who are," he goes, "Orochimaru." And Jiraiya goes, "Just wait, Sensei." And he goes, "Let me guess, Naruto." And he goes, "Naruto." And he smiles. He smiles. That was a hold the sword to Kimimara's head, and he goes, and tells him it will be my job to happily chop your head off. And Orochimaru goes, "One, boom, does bone snakes the rap." Zabu goes, "One, you will never ever have a chance to do that, and 2, you won't need to anyway, because as are you to Naruto, so am I." Zabuza recognizes that, and he goes, "Oh, okay." And so he puts down his guard and stands back outside the door again to protect the third Hokage and everything like that. So that's what happens with him. Naruto gets back and he sees all his friends and he sees Sasuke and Sakura holding hands, but they don't realize that Naruto's there at first until Naruto goes, "Hey, you two!" They instantly let go of each other's hands and they look around like Naruto's back, and they look at him and goes, "So you guys finally made it official, eh? Finally made it official, eh?" And yep, and Sakura blushes. Sasuke has like a slight blush and turns, and he goes, "So what?" And then Naruto body flickers both of them, gives them a big hug, and hugs them, and tells them, "I have so much I need to tell you guys what happened. Honestly, so much." And Naruto is just so happy to see them. Like he thought he was going to be lost in that rage to kill it after killing Orochimaru. Well, after he was going to kill Orochimaru, but his sensei pulled him out of that pure evil, pure rage that he was feeling. So he hugs them and he tells them, "Oh, me and the Nine Tails are befriend each other perfectly." He debriefs them upon what happened with himself, how much the Nine Tails now is no longer anything like that. He tells Sasuke and Sakura that the Nine Tails is now is Kurama. Okay, never call him the QB ever again, please. And at least the village know too that the Nine Tails Kurama is now what's it called? No, not a shinobi, but a partner to the shinobi of the Hidden Leaf. So he deserves respect too. Everyone drops and at first, everyone, the ones that lost their family still understand. They still bear an anger towards the Nine-Tailed Fox. But Naruto explains if it wasn't for the Nine-Tailed Fox helping me, the third Hokage would have been dead. The Konoha Crush, everything would have been worse. It was being because of the Nine-Tails. I'm here to state that I'm way better now. The village elders are not after they properly debriefed that Naruto killed the Danzo. They're not happy with what Naruto does, but the third Hokage just yells at them and tells them, "Shut up." And so they have an argument. They pretty much tell the third Hokage they stepped out. He goes, "I am." And looks at Tsunade and goes, "You're taking my place, right, Tsunade?" Tsunade's caught off guard by this, and Jiraiya smiles and turns away and he runs away from the building. And she's like, "Damn you, Jiraiya! Is that why you also brought me here?" And he goes, "Yeah, the kid could have healed the old man. The kid could have healed the old man instantly. But I didn't want to become Hokage right now." She goes to chase Jiraiya like angry because she didn't want to become Hokage. But Naruto goes, "Please, Granny. Become the Hokage for the old man. Let the old man rest now. It's time for him to relax. Isn't that right, old man?" And he goes, "I'm not so old, little brat. I'm not so old, little brat. Yes, you are. Your wrinkles are bigger than my whiskers." So they all laugh and everything like that. Everyone laughs and catch up. And yeah, so Tsunade gets inducted as the fifth Hokage, and everything like that, and her face gets put on the stone monument. The third Hokage finally gets to relax and everything like that. Oh, and how the third Hokage got Tsunade to become Hokage too more willingly. He goes, "Fine, I have a way to make you become Hokage." She goes, "Okay then, how old man?" He goes, "I'll pay all your debts. How about that?" And she's like, "I'm the fifth Hokage then." Like happily, like her and Shizune. I was like, "Oh my god, finally these bills are paid for." Like she's so happy about this. Tsunade's like easy, like, "Yeah, I'm debt free." And he goes, "Yeah, you're debt free, but look," but he goes, "Look forward to all the paperwork, girl." And so yeah, everything goes towards that plan. So when it comes to the time where the 2.5 time you get from Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, what happens is Naruto should just Sasuke, because Sasuke tells Naruto that he has snake summoning and everything like that. So Naruto suggested that he should go train with Orochimaru, and Sasuke go, "What? Orochimaru?" And he goes, "Oh, yeah, the one over there," because Orochimaru is stuck in a permanent Kimimaro body forever, and he's gonna keep that young appearance, but he's still got a sage, his Orochimaru eyes and the sage crystal on his body face. So everyone doesn't know that that's Orochimaru properly, but everyone will slowly but surely get debriefed. Fugaku and Hiyashi get debriefed down. They're really angry at they really want to take the anger out on Orochimaru, but the third Hokage of the states, and Naruto uses Genjutsu. Orochimaru is gonna pay for everything that he's done by helping the village, and Fugaku's like, "That's good. That's good. You're lucky my stepson, my adopted son didn't kill you, you bloody you stupid idiot." Like, put me the egg. And he actually will trust Naruto. He does trust Naruto, and so does Fugaku. Naruto tells Fugaku that he's perfected the Susanoo. And he's like, what? And he goes, yeah, I can make the full power Susanoo. And Fugaku's like, oh, you need to show me. And Naruto's like, what? Like Fugaku's like, I want to see it, And so does Hiyashi. And Naruto goes, I'll show you guys very soon. How about when I come back, eh? And he goes, what do you mean? Because he goes, I want to go traveling with my godfather. Mikoto is so happy for that, so happy, and so is what's his name, so is Fugaku. He's like, he goes, well, he goes, with us you became a fine shinobi. With him you're gonna be a the best shinobi. And Jiraiya pets Fugaku and goes, and he laughs, and Fugaku does a little smile because he's really reserved, really awesome. Naruto goes, he takes Sasuke takes Naruto's advice to train with Orochimaru to learn his six summoning and all that stuff. And so yeah, that happens. But in Konoha, okay, guys, he stays in Konoha. They all become tuning. Naruto becomes Jonin because he does all the paperwork and everything easy. So what Naruto does is he does 100 shadow clones, reads all the books and everything like that, retains all the information. He makes 100 shadow clones. They use the Byakugan Sharingan and go through all the books, make it fast, and he retains all the information, releases them, and he has what's it called? All the knowledge. So Naruto becomes a Jonin before he leaves the Hidden Leaf. Sasuke and Sakura are tuning, high level tuning. Okay, and so Sasuke goes to train with Orochimaru for the next 2.5 years, and Naruto goes to Sakura. He goes, since you want to become stronger and the strongest female in Konoha right now, the strongest person physically in Konoha is Lady Tsunade, the fifth Hokage. So why don't you go train on the Nifu? Sakura also agrees. Well, she really can't go against Naruto because of what the Uzumaki Genjutsu, but her own thing too goes. Why don't you get trained by a legendary Sane too? And they go, oh, so they all agree. They all agree. So what happens is they all three of them give a fist bump for Team Flash properly. And Jiraiya also looks back. So the old legendary Sane looks back at each other, and Tsunade goes, once you properly get back and everything, Jiraiya, and done all your missions, you're the next Hokage, right? And he goes, yeah, sure, fine. But I'm just happy I get to spend more time with my godson before I get that wrong. Before I get that wrong. The third Hokage, I'm just like relaxes, he's happy. And yeah, so with that, so Naruto leaves the village with everyone saying goodbye for his 2.5 years of training with Jiraiya and being gone. Sasuke goes to a certain place with so the Uchiha compound becomes Sasuke and Orochimaru's place to train properly for the next 2.5 years. What happens to the Uchiha compound though is it's turned into like more like a training ground for a proper training ground for all the Konoha police force. Now Fugaku changes it for them properly. Tsunade and Sakura Sakura trained under Tsunade because Naruto access, of course. Naruto tells Orochimaru that you are gonna train Sasuke, yes, and he goes, yes, Naruto. Naruto says goodbye to all his friends. He says goodbye to Haku and Zabuza, and he thanks Zabuza for all his hard work protecting the third Hokage and everything like that. And so what happens is Zabuza goes and protects Tsunade. He's now Tsunade's bodyguard. Don't get me wrong, though, Zabuza is still training, getting stronger and stronger, perfecting his own jutsus and stuff like that. Kakashi is happy, and so is Iruka. They see their former students just grow up properly. And then before Naruto leaves properly, Hinata says goodbye, so Naruto kisses Hinata on the lips properly. And he picks up Hinata and tells him that he's gonna carry her. He's gonna carry her. Pretty much carry his memory of her until he comes back, till he sees her next. And she smiles. He actually doesn't stop, but no one stops any of this because Naruto and Hinata are pretty much fated to be together. Sakura and Sasuke are happy too, but Orochimaru does tell Sakura that for the next 2.5 years, Sasuke is actually really going to be gone. He needs to focus properly, and so does Tsunade. Tsunade says the same thing about Sakura. So he goes, properly for these two both agree that for the next 2.5 years, you guys are truly truly are not going to see each other because Sakura's already tuning, so Sasuke now they don't need to do any of the tuning exams. Instead, they have to focus all their time and resources into training with their Sani. Naruto, however, is going to train with his Sani and everything like that. So yeah, that's the one for today, guys. I dragged it long enough. I actually had way more than I need to, way more than I wanted to say, but That's for the water for today, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Any comments, please let me know. I will try get part. I think this is part 4, so I'll try to get the next part out either tomorrow or the day after. Okay, guys. I might have a tiny break. If not, all good. I'm gonna bring these out anyway. I'm gonna do some Dragon Ball Z what offs today too. So balance out. I might do 2 Dragon Ball Z what offs and another a Naruto what off. I'm starting a new Naruto what off too as well. Just like make 2 what offs and everything like that. And if you guys have any suggestions on what offs, please let me know. I'm really good at thinking on the fly. I know practically all the series. I got a really good information retained in my brain. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and you guys have a great day. Okay, peace.